guys, welcome back to the channel. He is Daddy.
And he is Leo. Leo may not stay the whole time with us. He has some schoolwork to do, so he's going to be with us for as long as we can. So we are going to do a wishbone rig for the beach. I've never used one before. I'm just experimenting, so we'll see if it works when we manage to get out fishing. So today we are going to be using, before I start, I was gifted a couple of camera stands today by a gentleman called Graham King. Much appreciated, mate. Thank you very much. You're helping the channel out. I know it's going to make my life easier, so thank you. So back to it. £50 main line for the rig body. £15 amnesia for the hook link, and power gun. We've got a load of rig bits in here and some brightly coloured, very brightly coloured beads. So we are going to cut about 1.5 meters, just over 1.5 meters. This is quite a long rig. I've pre-tied a leg clip to this one. So then what we need is, if I can find them, a crimp. Put the crimp on. Then I'm going to put a bead. I don't really need to put a bead on, but I'm just making sure that this will not get stuck against the crimps. So I am trying to put this bead on, but it won't work, so I'm just going to cut this down slightly. Little tip: if you cut your line at an angle, it goes into the holes better. So then I'm going to use a swivel slider. We have just been joined by Lucy. Are you going to say hello to everyone, Lucy?
Hello.
Cool. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I love you. Right, so then we've got another orange bead. This is quite a lot to this one, as in tiny bits of tackle. Very tricky and fiddly bit. So last off for this part of the rig is another crimp. So we have a crimp, a bead, a swivel slider, a bead and a crimp. Then we need a swivel for the other end to stop everything falling off. Like so. So again, the standard, my standard knot, finger in the gap, round once, round twice, round 3 times, round 4 times, back through the loop, wet it down, slide it, pull it tight. Shouldn't use your teeth, kids. So nice knot like that. Cut the excess off. Don't want seaweed. Anything that seaweed can get hold of, it will hold. So to finish off this part of the rig, we are going to bring it about that much down and crimp the first crimp nearest the swivel. So don't crimp them too tight, because you'll cut the line inside and you'll risk losing a fish. So just nip them a bit like that. And then the other one, again, we don't want it too tight, so just about there. That's whatever preference really you feel like. And then crimp that one. Again, don't crimp it too hard, because you'll cut the line and then you waste the crimp and have to start all over again. So there we go. Slight bit of movement in there for it. Let's crimp that. Another crimp. And make sure you have crimped them hard enough, otherwise they will slide up and down. So that there, nice movement. So that is pretty much your rig body done. Then you need to get another piece of monofilament. In fact, I may have a piece right here that I used earlier. So it's not as long as the other one, but it is quite long. And then you need to tie it to that swivel there on the swivel slider. So again, I don't know if this has been done before, but I'm giving it a go and seeing what happens. Nothing wrong with trying to improve your fishing techniques by adapting them. So that, if I put a lead on, like so, that then will come down, and then your rig body will go down like this. I have a guest rejoining me, this little monkey. You okay? Cool. Right, so on this end, I'm going to cut that down slightly. Get rid of that. I have another swivel. I want a bigger swivel this time. So something like that size swivel. We tie it straight on to this end of the what is technically a hook link leader, but it's, I don't know what you would call it. Get nice and wet, slide it down like so, cut it down nice and tidy. So now we have this end, let's get that out of the way. Have your lead, you have your link going down to a swivel. So this part is quite cool. So I'm going to use about 600ml of amnesia. I'm going to tie a hook directly to the end of this one, and then I'm going to put so this is not being attached just yet. So we have the hook, it's just a size 10 Kamasan, and I'm going to put a couple of beads. I want a bigger bead than what I've got out. See, there we go. So, first of all, I'm going to put one of these brightly coloured beads on. So what they do is they put your line through there, and then you slide them down, pull the line through, and that is your bead on. They're quite stubborn, some of them, so I'm going to run that all the way down to there. Then my luminous beads haven't turned up yet, which I've ordered about 150 of. They are coming from God knows where. Yeah, you can come and sit up. I think they're coming from China because they're taking ages to do. So we're just dealing with what we got. So there we go. We've got a couple of beads there and odd shaped bead there. So what we are going to do now, yep, we are going to put through the big swivel, we are going to just slide that line through. Yeah, in a minute. If you would help me, that'd be brilliant. So that is going to be basically our wishbone part of the rig.
And then my hat out.
So what I want to do is put the other two beads on.
Now.
Not just yet. I'll tell you what, can you hold that for me? Don't lose it, because that's important. That's a bait clip, that is. Well, I wouldn't do that.
No.
So then the second bead on, and then we are going to put another one of these beads on.
Daddy, comes out and out.
It's come out.
Yeah.
That's okay, just hold both parts together.
I put it back in.
Have you? That's good. Thank you.
Can't get back in.
That's okay. Right, so
Can't get back
we've got that one back on there now.
in.
So then we'll put the other hook on the other side.
Daddy,
Yes, babe.
going to.
Tie a knot in this very sharp hook.
Are you going to leave this in a minute?
Yeah,
Oh.
like so. Cut the excess off.
Oh, it comes off again.
Oh no.
The bit back.
So that is your standard wishbone rig. So now, like so. So your lid is down here, and your wishbone is down here. So now I've done something on purpose, but now we are going to cut this leg clip off. That leg clip was just to keep everything.
So I put it up
tight.
here now.
Yep, so then this is just a piece of rubber tubing and a piece of 316 stainless, about 1.5 mil, that I've bent and cut with a pair of pliers. Noisy. So then we are going to slide one of them up the line.
Daddy, could I have something to eat?
Yeah, you can have, there's a banana there.
Please.
So we slide two of those rubber sleeves on. My little helper's gone for a little munch. Then I'm going to put a different clip on, if I can find one. There we go, I forgot to get this one out. So again, just make sure everything is nice and tidy as it is. Put the leg clip back on. Screw that up. Like so. You can put the leg clip, you can put the lead back on if you want. It does help keep everything straight and tidy. Right, so get our little hooks. Get your first clip. Put it down. By the lead. This one needs to go that way. And then what I do is have it like that. So it's about that off the lead. Maybe a little bit closer. Then the other one, we need to put the other clip on. That clip is going to be facing the other one. So we need to push that in. I like to wrap the line around. So these are all basically, if you get anything snagged up on them, they will fall out. That is how I've made them. You can go tighter, you can even just put a dab of rig glue on them to keep them tidy. But I don't think you need to. So here we go. So one side of the wishbone goes on there. One side of the wishbone will go onto this hook. And then what we have is if we pull that a little bit tighter, up there like that. That one on there like that. Hold your horses. This isn't going to plan. It will do. We just need to work on it. So, I might need to put some rig glue on these sliders, on these bait clips, because they are a little bit too loose. But you can... Yes.
I'm finished.
Are you finished? So you're going to come back and join us?
Yeah.
Cool. Because I just need your hand right now. Right. So I need you to hold that.
Yeah.
And don't let it move, okay? So keep that nice and tight there. Even if I pull on it, you don't let it move, okay? And then pull this one up slightly.
Hold
Yeah.
it tight.
That's it. And then
It's
there we go. We have a clipped up, clipped down,
Clip up,
clipped down
clip down.
wishbone rig. So what we have here
Down, back,
is we have
back,
your swivel
back,
here.
bugga, bugga.
You have your
Daddy, are you
clips
finished?
there. You have your bait clip there with your hook wrapped round for the first one. A bead to stop the swivel going through the line going through the swivel. Then the other end we have.
Can I go, Daddy, now?
Yes, baby, of course you can.
Are you finished?
Almost. Then we have
You can finish
the
that
swivel,
other.
the other beads, and the other hook on the other clip. And then hopefully, without all failing, we clip this one up. Like that. When the rig hits the water, it'll all come loose. This will then disappear. Sod's law, it gets tangled. And then that will flow freely away from your lead. With two hooks on, like this, and that is a beach casting wishbone rig. We shall see if it works. I don't know if it works. Again, it may not work, it may just be more hassle than good, but what we are going to do is we're going to try it out. So thank you for watching. Hopefully Leo will have finished his schoolwork or whatever he's doing, and he'll be back with me next time. So again, thank you everyone for your subscriptions and your likes. Enjoy the channel, and we shall see you soon. Thank you. Goodbye.